I'm driving through LA and I find myself thinking negatively about certain things. The traffic, how there's parts of it that smells like shit, and there's like various types of shit smells when you drive through LA. And then also I started thinking about somebody having a really nice car, and then thinking about like, I wonder why somebody felt like they had to buy that. And then I started getting into it, and I realized that these are all preconditioned thought processes that I still need to work through. It's like, yeah, LA sucks when it comes to traffic. There's a lot of people, and they didn't really make the highways in a smart way in terms of predicting how traffic would be in the future. They were just basing it on, like a trolley or something from the 40s. I can't remember exactly how they did it. But yeah, that's just one of those things. A lot of people live here. A lot of people like the weather, and they want to be a part of something big. They want to be a part of the crowd. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with somebody wanting to buy a nice car if it brings them joy and they enjoy the attention they get from it, and they feel satisfied because they put in a shit ton of work to get to that point to be able to afford that car. Then they deserve it, and they deserve to feel happy. And who are we to say that that isn't a good thing? It's like we all have the choice to sacrifice all of our time and energy into a business, and a lot of us choose not to because we enjoy our time doing other things, or maybe we want to and we're just afraid to take the leap. In that regard, when it comes to business, it's really not that much of a leap. There's so much business out there. There's so many opportunities. There's so many things you could do where somebody's willing to pay for that service or that product. Whether it's anywhere from personal healing services all the way to gas and oil, whatever you're into. Yes, there are a lot of moral implications when it comes to the things that people sell, but there's a lot of good that we can do as well when it comes to business and when it comes to making money. If we have an attitude against money in terms of our relationship with money, if we don't trust it, if we feel like it's bad, if maybe our parents had a negative association with money and with people who were wealthy, then you're gonna have it too, unless you first see what it is, that you're aware of it. And you say like, yeah, I don't really have a good relationship with money. Then that's the first step, is awareness. The next step would be is training your brain to think differently about money and to make it not a bad thing, but just a necessity, something that you have to do in modern society to survive. And if we have a healthy relationship with money and are doing something to earn that money in an honest way, in a healthy way that goes along with your vibe, with what you'd like to see out of the world and what you want to put out into the world, and you feel good about it, then you can make more money and you can get to the point where you're comfortable. For me, my relationship with money is that I don't need to make a ton of it. I just need to make enough to live the lifestyle I want. And so far it's working. I'm very grateful for that. I don't feel like I need to make a $20 million a year business. That's not my personal choice and what I want to do. But for other people it is, and that's totally fine. There are a lot of corrupt, wealthy people, but there also are a lot of corrupt and harmful poor people, if you want to say the word poor. I don't necessarily like saying poor because there's so many factors that go into you not making money. A lot of it is situational. It's how you were raised, and it's the tools you were given to be able to start something up. But I just wanted to encourage everybody out there that if you are thinking about starting a business, or you're thinking about getting into investing, or looking at ways to make money, first, figure out what your relationship with money is. Whether you have a positive, a neutral, or a negative association with it. And then work from there. Because that's really what it starts with.